Hello, everyone, and welcome to Everything Iconic with me, Danny Pellegrino. I'm so excited. We have Kyle, Richard, and Betsy Brandt, stars of the new Housewives of the North Pole, which I love. I love a Christmas movie. Kyle, I got to talk to you when you were doing Halloween press. Now you're doing Christmas press. What's the holiday is next, Kyle?
I don't know. Valentine's Day, maybe.
We need to get a Peacock.
Valentine's, or is it a scary Valentine's?
It's going to maybe a scary Valentine's.
Yeah, scary.
We missed the Thanksgiving movie.
Betsy, I'm curious. This is sort of your first foray into the world of Housewives. And I know it's a scripted holiday, lovely romantic movie. But were you familiar with the world of Housewives? And did you have any hesitation when you even just heard that word?
Why would I hesitate?
Of course
Have
you
you
did.
seen the show?
I am not versed in the land of Housewives, but I am a huge fan of Kyle. So that's your answer.
Yeah. Kyle, I'm curious if there's any memories that you have that stick out in your mind around the holidays. Of course, we know your sisters, Kathy and Kim. And is there something that sort of jumps out, or even like a toy that you really wanted as a kid that you remember getting?
Oh my gosh. I just remember, my mom would go all out and my dad too, but I was the youngest. So they really kept Santa alive and going. And one time my mom had my uncle dress up in a Santa suit and banging on all the windows on the house and scared me to death. I'm like, who thought that was a good idea? My mom made some weird choices. So, but yeah, I always wanted a baby alive. I really loved to get, you remember Baby Alive? You'd feed it and then it went to the bathroom in the diaper. I loved a Baby Alive. I bought all my girls a Baby Alive.
Betsy, did you have a toy, Betsy, that you really loved that you always wanted?
I did not have a Baby Alive. I had a glowworm.
A glowworm.
I think my biggest Christmas gift was Barbie Dream House assembled. So you get up and it's like, there's this amazing dream house that Santa left and a convertible. He also left a convertible for Barbie, not for
Barbie.
Me.
Right.
Because Santa would be a loser if he didn't assemble it.
Yes. Come on, Santa.
Sometimes you do that to me.
Get to work, Santa.
Kyle, tell me about this movie, The Housewives of the North Pole. I thought it was so super cute, and I'm a huge fan of the genre. So what attracted you to it?
Well, the script was just amazing. I love holiday movies so much. And, to be able to do something like this was honestly a dream come true. And it just had so much heart and soul. And it was just, about, to me, love and relationships of two best friends of this young love. And I just knew it was going to be magical because this director, Ron Oliver, this is his wheelhouse. So it was just, it just sold me right away. I was really excited from the beginning.
Well, I think one of the most important things for a made-for-TV Christmas movie is the festivity on screen. And I think the cinematography is super important. And this movie had Christmas all over the screen, which I really appreciated because sometimes some of the newer networks are getting into the Christmas movie space and they forget to cover every inch of the screen with lights and twinkle lights and trees and reds and greens, and this movie had that, and so I really appreciated it, and I thought it was just lovely.
Were so excited. We were we were wearing our holiday clothing, and we would peek in the monitor and always think, "Gosh, it looks so beautiful." This movie.
Right.
And we were kind of denied Christmas last year. So while we were shooting this, I'm like, I could do it now. I could get a tree. We could I bake the cookies like today.
Yeah.
So fun.
Yeah.
Whenever you want to celebrate, I think it's important to do so. Betsy, I want to dive into some of your past work. Specifically, there was a role you did that I just want to know everything about. It's one of my favorite movies, of course, visually. I mentioned how visually great this movie was, but visually Magic Mike was one of my favorite films of all time. And you played a banker. Tell me everything about that.
I mean, what do you want to know?
I want to know about Channing Tatum.
Let's. So we worked together the first day, the first scene, and he's lovely. He's absolutely lovely. He made me do push-ups in between every take because that's what he did not. He kept his shirt on because it was a bank, and I was like, "Do what you have to do." It was really lovely. He told me his entire story because he was making another movie with Steven Soderbergh and said, "I have this script about my life," and it was fascinating. I mean, that was fascinating to me, and I just it was a blast to play this woman who, like, come on, imagine if you're just working in your office, every day is kind of the same. And then Channing Tatum walks in and says, "I need something from you." You just say, yes, whatever.
Wasn't he naked in that movie or something? Was there something about him being naked?
Wait, Kyle, have you never seen Magic Mike?
I didn't see Magic Mike. That's why I remember seeing things and like, he was naked or something.
Yeah, it's a stripper in it. He's a stripper.
Oh, okay. So then,
sorry, we say stripper.
Sorry.
It was a stripper.
Right. Stripper. Class it up. It was a stripper. Dancer. Okay. Exotic dancer.
I'm going to go home and watch
He's a dancer. A dancer dances.
To me, no man has ever moved that way on screen before, Kyle. You have to go watch it.
Freakish. It's freakish what he can do with his body. Did you see him in Step Up?
Yeah. I mean, Step Up. And now I just read they're doing another Magic Mike, and I'm so excited because, it's sexy, but also like just dance wise, so great. And so I had to ask you about that.
Doing press with those guys being on that red carpet was just like, it was amazing. It was too much, but it was great. And it was a really, really lovely group of very handsome men.
I love that. Kyle, I got to ask you some housewife questions. I'm sorry about this, but maybe we could do like a quick lightning round. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay. So how is next season different than the last?
Oh, new people, shift in dynamics, of course. We've kind of, things are quieter now with the whole Erica topic. So there's just all new things going on. Everyone in the cast has new things going on in their lives. And it just kind of started out with a bang, which you never know what's going to happen because our show is not scripted or set up, as you know. And you just never know how we're going to, if it's going to be a slow start. But no, it just came right out of the gate, like, gangbusters.
I'm excited. Is Kathy back? There are all these rumors that Kathy wanted $2 million to be a friend of for the season.
That's not true. I don't know where they come up with these numbers, but that is not true. She was just busy shooting Paris's wedding. I mean, planning, and they were shooting it too, actually, for Peacock. But no, that's the only reason she wasn't there as of yet.
Who was the most drunk at Paris's wedding?
I don't know. I didn't see. Oh, I didn't see anybody super drunk at Paris's wedding. We were just having fun.
At the Beverly Hills reunion, did the Hulu documentary about Erica Jane and Tom Girardi ever come up, or was that just never brought up because it's not NBC Universal? But I saw Andy asked a lot of questions about Erica Jane, but never about the Hulu documentary never came up, and I felt like it was such a cultural moment that everyone in the Housewives world was watching.
I think nobody cares about that Hulu documentary.
Oh, the shame.
Oh, I'm sorry. Or the new one, but I don't remember it coming up.
Okay. Who did you connect with the most in the least on Ultimate Girls Trip, Real Housewives?
I think I would say probably the least Cynthia, because we, had a problem during the Big League Q, whatever. And I mean, but we're okay now. So I feel bad to even mention that. And then the rest of the ladies, all of them really, honestly, they text me all the time.
On Potomac, there was a Nicki Minaj guest hosting the reunion. Is there someone you would love to come in and guest host the Real Houses of Beverly Hills reunion?
Yeah, Chrissy Teigen.
That would be fun. I
thought about that yesterday for some reason. Yeah.
Okay, we'll move on. Betsy, the Housewives of the North Pole. Why should people sit down and watch it with the family? Now, I know why I loved it, but what do you think is going to, bring the whole family together about this movie?
I think it's the Christmas movie that we need right now. It's really festive. It's really sweet. It's, there's a little bit of drama in it, but it's just about people celebrating, being joyful together, and forgiving one another.
Yeah. I know I said I was moving on from Housewives, but Betsy, are you at least familiar with the Tom Girardi, Erica Jane stuff?
I am familiar, and please know, I say everybody should do what they want to do. I feel like I'm familiar, but I don't know about Erica Jane. You can walk me through it.
Okay. Well, see, I was just going to ask because you were also on a show called Breaking Bad, and I was wondering who do you think committed more crimes, Walter White or Tom Girardi?
Erica Jane was not on Breaking Bad because I would remember. I remember everybody. I don't know if she read for the role, maybe she was offer only, but she was not on it. What can we talk about? I don't have my lawyer here. Can we talk about?
No, we can.
Wait, just plead the fifth.
Just plead the fifth. You can plead the fifth. Yeah. Okay, I want to ask some Christmas stuff. So, favorite Christmas song?
Wham! Last Christmas.
Classic. Kyle?
I also like the remake.
Oh my God. I'm like, I have so many. I listen to it all day long. I wouldn't even know where to begin. Of course, I love Mariah Carey's, obviously.
Such a good one.
That's such a good one. But I also like to go really old school because it makes me think of my mom, but like Johnny Mathis.
Oh, I love Johnny Mathis.
Johnny Mathis Christmas. So good, right?
Yes, I love
We
so
love Johnny
classic.
Mathis.
Oh my
No one
God.
talks about that.
It's my childhood. That's my childhood.
Me too. So it makes me think of my mom. I like the old, and I love Michael Bublé. So Michael Bublé, it's Michael, right?
Yeah.
Michael
Bublé.
His voice
and
is amazing.
Elvis. I was just listening to that this morning. Elvis Christmas.
You mentioned your mom, and I always hear the Carpenters' Christmas song reminds me of my mom. She was like the biggest fan of that Christmas album. So it always reminds me.
And it takes you back in time. So
yeah. A favorite Christmas movie? Is there one that you'll watch when you see it on the TV?
This one, everyone.
Yes.
This is going to be a new classic.
Running on a loop in my house. Favorite Christmas movie? You like?
I have Family Stone.
Oh, Family Stone. I love
Obsessed with Family Stone. We watch that every year. We have to watch Elf every year.
Love Elf.
Kyle, I need to interrupt you for a second. For the Family Stone, do you think Meredith, whose side are you on, Meredith or the Stone family? Because rewatching it, I kind of feel like they're mean to her.
Yeah, she was kind of annoying.
Both of those are true.
But I loved everybody, so I don't know. I got that who she was, and she played that role so well because she was annoying, but she kind of like couldn't help herself, but she meant well. So I don't know. I loved everybody in that movie, and it really just. And when the mom at the end, I just can't even take it.
I just saw it. I watched it on a plane coming from Ohio to the LA for Thanksgiving, and I was sobbing on the plane. Like I don't know why I watched it on a plane. And
then Love Actually. Oh my gosh.
I love it. I'm hesitating watching it. I've seen it a million times. Love Actually this year because I feel a little sensitive. I feel like I'm a little Christmas sensitive.
When he gives her, when the what was the actress name? I'm just drawing a blank right now. When the wife finds
Emma Thompson.
Emma Thompson finds the necklace.
The Joni Mitchell song playing.
Literally, I could start bawling, crying.
I'm gonna cry right now.
I know.
She's like, you made a mockery out of my life.
But then she goes out and makes everyone happy like a real mom would, and it just gives me goosebumps. I want to cry. I'm gonna start crying.
No. And Emma Thompson, when she sort of like straightens the bed comforter before she walks out of the room to pull herself together, and it's just so heart-wrenching.
That moment is so powerful.
Oh my God. It's so good. And how can you not fall in love with Hugh Grant in that movie?
I know.
Yeah.
And then Dan in Real Life is another good one. Okay.
Moving on. Betsy, I asked you about Magic Mike. Kyle, I want to dig into your IMDb for a moment. 90210. What do you remember about doing 90210?
Oh my God. Not much. Just, I don't know. It was just another job. I don't really, it was, I played a lawyer or whatever on there.
Yeah. What's next for you, Kyle? Because you're sort of running the Peacock right now. Of course, you popped up on Paris' show. You're on Ultimate Girls Trip. Halloween Kills premiered on Peacock. And now you got Housewives of the North Pole. Like, did you invest?
No, I didn't. But, I so love the NBC Universal family. What can I say? Halloween is and all of this stuff. Since I'm a little girl, I was thinking, my first TV series when I was 5 years old was Little House on the Prairie on NBC. And I had a little black satin jacket with a peacock on the back that they gave me at one of these events. So I've kind of always been in this family. But
I used to watch you on that. I used to watch you on Little House on that. I loved that show.
I know, and people don't care about shows like that anymore.
It raised me.
It really makes me sad. Well, I guess I'm allowed to say that I didn't know before, but I'm doing the next Halloween.
I can't wait. Do you know anything about it? You must know. I'm sure you've read the script. What can you spill about it? I'm really excited. I really believe, I told you this when I interviewed you, I think you were the best part of Halloween. kills.
Thank you so much. It was really nice to see the fans' reactions to that. So thanks to them is why I'm in the next one. But I cannot spill any tea about the next one other than, I think people kind of put it together, that I lived in the last one and nobody else really did except Jamie and Andy. So anyway. So that's exciting. And then I'm working on just producing. I'm producing 2 projects I'm working on right now.
Is there going to be an agency TV show? I feel like I've seen that rumored somewhere.
That's something that I'm not supposed to be talking about, but Anyway, Betsy, what's going on with you?
Betsy, what's next for you?
Producing the agency TV show. I'm back at Love Victor, which is a show I did last season. And
so good, by the way, Betsy.
Oh my God,
so good.
I love that show. Isn't it not just my kids and I are huge fans. So I was happy to jump onto that. And then, and I hate saying this because I will tell almost anybody anything they want to know, but I'm working on something in January, but I cannot talk about it, but it is very exciting. It's really exciting.
I'm excited. Okay.
Very exciting.
You can't say.
I know.
What a tease.
I hate nothing.
So Kyle's got the agency show. We also need to get you.
I did not say that. I did not say that. No.
I know. I'm being shady.
No, I just said there are some rumors out there about that, and I acknowledge that.
Betsy, we need to get you in Magic Mike 3 too. We need the banker to come back. And you need to invite me to set when that happens.
Of course. Well, I need you there.
I think I maybe need to come too.
Because absolutely.
Maybe I could be an extra or something.
I come with a group of people. Yeah, sure. We'll be at the bachelorette party that they're stripping for.
I'm so jealous. There's one extra in the original movie who she was like the one who got the dance from Channing Tatum. And I was like, that's the best gig. Like she was an extra, but it was still the best gig. Yeah.
Yes.
I would do that.
I think let's start that rumor and then it'll happen.
Manifesting that
or just
secreting into existence. Ladies, thank you so much for taking the time. I loved this movie, Housewives of the North Pole. It's on Peacock. I hope everyone watches it. I think while you're baking, while you're wrapping your gifts, it's the perfect movie. And I hope you'll do more holiday movies for the Peacock. I'm so excited that they're doing this, their very first one. And I really hope next season there's more and more because I really do love it. And I'm grateful and happy that you guys did it.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Thank you so much.
It really does give you all the holiday feels. It's such a feel-good movie. It really puts you in the mood. So we're really excited for people to see it.
It's happy. It's good. Yeah. Yes. Love it.
Thank you, ladies, and Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.